What's going on, guys? The Iron Jesse here, and welcome back to my new LEGO Marvel 2026 set review. And today I'm reviewing the Spider-Man Prison Transport Chase set based off of Spider-Man Brand New Day. This is set 76349, it ages 8 plus, has 367 pieces and 4 minifigures. I got this set for my grandmother as a birthday present last month, and this set costs $50 here in North America and around the world for the lineup. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at all these minifigures.
First, let's take a look at two of our good guys right here. So on the left, we have Spider-Man in his brand new day suit. On the right, we have the Department of Damage Control Guard. So I really love the brand new suit for Spider-Man because I'm starting to really love this brand new suits for him. Yeah, I am gonna say that like a couple of times later on in the video. So I love the face print itself, and I believe that is brand new because I honestly thought they were gonna reuse the same look for his mask from the previous MCU Spidey suits that we've been getting since 2021. But I feel like they made some changes with the eye lenses since we have like these light gray lining textures for both of the left and right eye right here. So that is pretty different since they add a bit of change right here, since I feel like the rest of it is the same detail as the one from 2021. So I honestly love the torso printing, which looks very good with the new spider logo, the webbing patterns, and everything else. And we have some dark blue, actually the light blue design is what I meant to say, because the rest of the parts of the figure is dark blue, but it would be nice if they made it light blue because it's supposed to be light blue in the film. But I still dig the dual molded legs, and I love the side arm printing that he has for both of his left and right arm, which you can see right here. And he does come with two of his webbing accessories, which look pretty good since I love the build for those. Let me just put him back at the stand. There we go. And this generic DODC guard is a solid figure, so I totally dig the face printing for her, which looks pretty nice. The cap is pretty decent since I wish they added some printing on the center part of it. And I wish they gave her like some dual molded legs to complete the look. But the torso printing is phenomenal. We have the DODC logo, the belt design, and also the black lining texture, and also the dark blue color scheme for her looks very good right here. And spinning them around, this is what the back of the characters looks like. So let me adjust them properly. There we go. So this is what the back of the figures looks like. So I love the back torso and head printing for Spidey. I love the red spider logo right here, and also the back detailing looks very good. I love the back torso printing for the damage control guard with the rest of the belt, and even the DODC logo for the back of the uniform. So still very good figures. Well, even though the guard itself is a pretty solid figure, but Spidey still interests me because I love the new suits for him that we are going to see in the film, and I love the webbing accessories too. So that is it for the good guys right here. Now let's move on to the Here are two villains in this set, and that is Tarantula on the left and Tombstone on the right. So we have like one exclusive figure. Well, actually the DODC guard could be an exclusive minifigure since I forgot to mention that. But Tombstone is the other exclusive minifigure that you get in this set. And Tarantula, he also showed up in the Hulk set along with Spidey. So this is our first time getting these characters in minifigure forms, because I'm glad LEGO is bringing some other Spider-Man villains that haven't been made in LEGO minifigure form, but this time based off of the MCU. So starting out with Tarantula, I love the face print for him. That looks so friggin' good. And he does come with that black bandana, which looks pretty nice. And I love the torso, hip, leg, and toe printing that looks so phenomenal. And he does come with those tooth pieces to represent like those pointy weapons that he has in the movie. So it was pretty tricky to put it on his hands when I was building the set, but at least it is pretty fun. And once, let me just take him off of the stand. So once you remove the bandana, if I can just do it like this, you can't see a bit of his face. So yeah, that is what his face looks like when you remove the bandana. Well, I'm just going to keep it on from now on. And as for Tombstone, this is our first time having him as a minifigure. So I love how they use the Superman hairpiece in gray or just white. Well, even though he has gray hair. I love the face printing with the sideburns and the goatee, which looks very good. I love that serious look to him. the torso printing with the vest itself with that purple tie and that little pocket watch in his pocket looks very good in my opinion. I love the tan arms, the plain legs. And he does come with two of those stud shooters right here. So if you guys don't know how they work, that's how they work. I'm just gonna fire that out because I am not gonna lose any more pieces. So yeah, you can't do the same thing with the other one right here. And this is what the back of the figures looks like. So we have the back torso printings for both Tombstone and Tarantula. They look very good for what we're seeing in my opinion. I love the back head printing for Tarantula with that bandana right here, which looks pretty good. And Tombstone does come with a double-sided face with that very sweet smirk right here. So yeah, that is what his face looks like, and I can't wait to see him in the movie, even though we haven't seen him in any of the trailers, but I just am very desperate to see how he turns out in the film. Which one last look for Tarantula. He does come with these two pointy pieces for both of his feet that he is using in the movie, because in the first trailer we did see him doing like a little clash showdown with Spidey, because we did see those little pointy parts on both of his feet. So I really love how they added that. But the problem is, we all know he can't stand on anything with those pointy pieces on, because we all know that he can't just easily go on the ground with those things, and you can't just use a hovering piece to like let him just do like an attack pose for like the new Hulk sets and also some of the mini modulars. But at least they still look freaking good on him in my opinion. So that is it for the minifigures. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the prison transport vehicle. Here is the prison transport vehicle itself. And I gotta say the build for this is pretty nice. Well, even though it's not 100% movie accurate, because in the film, it's supposed to be tan. Since right now, in Lego form, it's fully blue. And I totally get why Lego didn't do this, because it's not like appropriate to make like a military style vehicle for a kid set. But at least it doesn't look that bad. It gives me both of the Hydra tank vibes from the Captain America vs. Hydra set back in 2014, as well as the Taskmaster ambush set from 2020 based off of the Black Widow movie. So yeah, it gives me those vibes because of the tires and also like some building techniques for it. So this is the entire front part of it, and I really love the design for the grill itself. I love how they use like the fence pieces or the barricade pieces for the grill itself, and I love how this whole thing is connected. Love the little ingot piece that could be like a license plate. So, well, we only get one, and that's for the back that we will take a look at later. I love how they use the translucent pieces for the headlights for this thing. We have like a couple of headlights for this part and this part. So that is just pretty good. It reminds me of a GMC truck, because how the way it turns out, especially Sam Wilson's from Brave New World. And we did get like a couple of stickers. Like this is a sticker right here of the transport itself. We have those little scratches. That is from Tarantula. And we have the slope pieces in orange, since we have some in the stud shooters right here. And even on top of the truck to represent like the lighting effect for it. And we do get more of those dark gray or gunmetal gray ingots is what people called it. So yeah, that is pretty good. We have a binocular piece in light gray to represent like somebody's looking out to see what on earth is going on, like spraying some crappy chaos, or possibly about, well, blasters, what I meant to say, but still, it's something to be on the lookout. Now, take a look at the left side of the vehicle. So we have some more stickers. We have the DODC logo right here. We have a sticker of like the vent part, and also like some of that tan design. Well, again, this should have been in that whitish tan color. Well, again, it's like a military look is what I meant to say. I didn't mean to talk so stubby and choked, but still, y'all know what I mean with the whole tan parts. And for this sticker, I love how it says Task 134, and that is like a comic book reference to one of the old Spidey comics that has the introduction of Tarantula. Because I heard, well, some people are reviewing this set, this sticker represents a reference of the old Spider-Man comic that has Tarantula in it, that is making his first introduction in the Marvel Comics. So I just love how they added that little Easter egg right here. That looks very good. And this is what the whole top part of the build looks like. We have the top part of this little area right over here, and also the little prisoner storage for the build itself. And for the right side, we do get the same thing once again. And here's what the back of it looks like. So this is the back of the transport itself. And we do get a sticker right here of the license plate, as I mentioned. And that is the set number itself. So I just love how they added the set number as a license plate for the build. I just thought it looked so freaking cool in my opinion. So yeah, very good design for the build itself. And you can access 2 interiors for this thing. So let's go ahead and start off with the little driver's seat. So we lift this piece up like this. Well, just this part exactly. You can't get the access for the driver's seat. So we have some storage inside of it. So, and we do get another sticker right here, if I can show you correctly, well, just properly. That is like a little screening right here for the sticker itself, since I just want to make sure if I got this right while I was building this set last week. We have a little steering wheel and a seat for the DODC driver. We have like a little Alien Conquest pistol and some black handcuffs. And if you want to, you can store like a little minifigure inside there. But right now, I'm just going to put the DODC guard inside. So, as I always say, you got to put their arms and legs up like this. I haven't done this while I was building this because I want to save it for the review. So, let me see if I can... Okay, there we go. So, yeah, easy to store her in. If you want to, you can put a minifigure right behind her in a straight position or sideways. Well, mostly in a straight position, but still, it is pretty good. And now you can't even see her. No siree. So... now she's officially hidden inside of the vehicle. And as for the back compartment, I'm going to show you guys how to open it. So you see those pieces right here, those little flaps. You can open them up separately. And you can open this part down. And here we have this little area that you can store your prisoner inside of there. So we have another black chair inside. And this is what the interior of the little prison cell looks like. And we have those square pieces for the brake lights. I forgot to mention, but for the inside of the build, it looks pretty good. And this is the part that you can't put tombstone inside. So if you want to, you can't put tombstone or tarantula in there. But on the back of the box, it shows you can't put tombstone in there. So I took off his stud shooting weapons right here. And once again, if you guys want to close it back up, that's how you do it. Now you can't see tombstone because he's inside of the transport since Tarantula is planning on freeing him still. And the vehicle does roll as always. And as for the tires, you notice those pieces for both of the sides. Those pieces can move up and down. And let me just pull out one of my books to do like an example. So let me just pull out my Civil War book. And what you want to do is same thing with the Hydra tank and the Taskmaster tank. That is just a pretty cool gimmick. So I just love how that play feature, well, not play feature, well, the wheels can move just like so. Like if you want to move it all the way up like this, and you can move it all the way down just like that. And that is just pretty cool. So I just totally dig that little gimmick for the build itself. And I didn't mean to slam my drawer so hard. I apologize about that, folks. But yeah, this is just a pretty standard looking build, and that is the only build that you get in set. And by the way, once again, if you guys know how these stud shooters work, that's how you do it. Once again, if you lose one of these, they will give you like a couple of spare ones, and that is just pretty much it for the set itself. So just 4 figures, 1 vehicle with the rolling gimmick and also everything else that you see for the set itself. And yeah, it's just very phenomenal in my opinion. So I don't have anything else to say about the build, but that is all I've gone so far right here. So that is it for the set. Now let's move on to the overall. This is a pretty nice set, but the problem is this set is $50 freaking dollars. I mean, come on, Lego, you gotta stop being so freaking greedy with your prices. Well, this set has 367 pieces for $50. I mean, are you kidding me? They could just use that $50 price tag from that whole Clash set because that set isn't worth 90 bucks. They could just made that set to a $50 set and made this one into a $30 set. Because that would have been even better in my opinion because of the piece count. Because I love how some of the prices make sense because how the piece count turns out in a good way. But for this one, not so freaking much. But I still adore this set, well, even though the transport vehicle itself isn't accurate to the way it is in the movie, because like I said, it's supposed to be tan. Because we did see the transport vehicle in the trailers for the movie itself. Well, I totally get that Lego couldn't do it because it's like a military look because they don't do violent things for a kid's toy. So I totally dig that, but I still wish they could make it accurate to the way it is in the film. But I just totally dig like some of the stickers, like the DODC logo, especially the TAS 134 sticker that represents the first appearance of Tarantula in the old Spider-Man comics from the past, right before I was born. I love the design for the grill too, because it gives me GMC vibes because of the way it turns out. Even Sam Wilson's GMC truck from Captain America Brave New World last year. I love how they used the translucent orange slope pieces for the lights and even the stud shooter itself, and even the binocular piece to see what is going on outside, like a little lookout right here. I love how you can move the wheels up and down just like how we can do it for Taskmaster tank as well as the Hydra tank from the past. I still adore that gimmick since this is like the third time Lego has done it for these type of sets, but I just totally adore that. I still love the building techniques for it. I love how you can store one minifigure inside the hidden driver's seat and even the prison cell too. And speaking of the minifigures, I love the new Spider-Man minifigure in his brand new day outfit, which I'm starting to fall in love with. So I love the dual molded legs, the sidearm printing, and even the printing design for his face, torso, for the character himself. Both the front and back torso and head is what I meant to say. It is very good. I love the webbing accessories too. Looks very dang good. And I'm glad we get Tombstone in the set for the first time ever. So even though we didn't see Tombstone in the trailers, but I'm glad we actually got him as a minifigure for the first time ever in the MCU ways. I love the gray or white hair piece. I'm just gonna call it a gray hair piece, but the face and torso pretty looks good. I love how he comes with two of these stud shooters right here. That looks very good. And the guard itself is just a generic guard, but you can use the hat and torso to swap out whatever head you wanted to make like multiples of DODC guards, which is very nice. And Tarantula is a good figure. He does show up in the other set with Spidey with the Hulk. So I love the little like Sharpie pieces for both of his feet and hands. And everything for the figure is so good. But yeah, I just totally did this set. But I wish they made it a $30 set instead of a $50 set because $50 is just too much, but at least I totally dig this set right here for the lineup itself. So I don't have anything else to say about it, but I just thought this is a very nice set. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the C button. And don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this set for the lineup. I'll see you later.